Okay. Hey, my name is Danielle. I'm a professional destination wedding photographer, and something I see all the time is brides struggling to plan their own wedding. So I've decided to curate a podcast to help people plan their own destination wedding. Today I'm chatting with Alyson, who got married in Cabo San Lucas, and you're going to learn all about her wedding, her do's and her don'ts, and lots of really good vendor information to help you plan your destination wedding and maybe give you some ideas. Okay, I hope you enjoy it. This episode is brought to you by Free Spirit Wedding. Hi, I'm Danielle Blanchard, your go-to destination wedding photographer and videographer based in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. That's right, I do it all. Hybrid shooting means you get both stunning photography and highlight video, all for one vendor fee. My style? It's candid, creative, and totally documentary inspired. I'm all about capturing the real, raw, beautiful moments, plus I'll make sure you look and feel absolutely amazing while we're at it. Visit www.freespiritwedding.com or follow me on Instagram, Danielle Blanchard _photographer to learn more. Because being a free spirit means embracing every moment, living it fully, and celebrating your love in the most magical way. Could inspire other brides to sort of like simplify having and planning a destination.
Yeah, of course. I'm so happy to be here and speak to other brides because when I was planning my wedding, I was reaching out to so many different brides on Facebook on like the actual group for the hotel that I was planning my wedding at, and everybody was so helpful to me. So I'm very happy to give back and help other people.
And why did you pick Cabo San Lucas? I feel like a lot of people go to Cancun and Playa or Jamaica, but why Cabo?
So we were looking for a place that was convenient to get to, cost effective for people without going to like the typical all-inclusive destinations. So we felt some of the places like Dominican and Cuba and Jamaica were very like typical. We wanted to be a little bit different and we like the high-end vibe of Cabo. So I looked into it a little bit. I'm like, okay, I don't know if this could work, but it happened to fit perfectly within our budget. So yeah, I think that Cabo was just perfect.
I love Cabo and I love that you went there because it is different. And I think that now because you went to like a different destination, you have a different set of like wedding photos, like the Pacific Ocean and the
Yeah.
cliffs. Like aesthetically, Cabo is so stunning. And yeah, it definitely does have that like more affluent luxury vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Planning your destination wedding, how did you communicate with your guests? Did you have a WhatsApp chat group? Did you have a wedding website? How did you coordinate things with your guests?
So we created a website on Appy Couple. It's like APPY. Yeah, it was really easy. It was $60 for the whole year. And then it allowed me to communicate to everyone, like send a mass email all at once, track my guest list, create events, invite people to events, have like a little guest book that people could start writing on, upload photos. It literally did everything. So, and it came in an app form as well, so people could download the app and stay connected to wedding
And
messages.
how many guests did you invite to your wedding?
I invited 100,
Okay.
60 people confirmed, 50 people showed up.
Well, that's really good. I think that's really good. I think that's really good. What was the main question that you feel that your guests asked you?
Well, for us, we had guests from all over the world. So we had a lot of people from Toronto, and that was really easy to coordinate because it was all done through Sunwing Airlines. And they had a package and everything was laid out and it was just really easy and everything was included. Whereas the guests overseas, they didn't have a package. Like they'd have to buy their flight separately, their hotel package separately. It was harder coordinating with my overseas guests. They kept asking like, well, how do we get there? What airport code is it? They're like, how do we get to the hotel? Like, are the drivers, like, can we just get a driver? Are taxis, Uber safe? So it was different questions from like the guests overseas versus the Toronto guests.
Did you just go to Sunwing website or did you have a friend that's a travel agent or how did you go about booking that?
So initially I went through a destination wedding planner.
Hmm.
So she gave me a quote for it's like the 7 night package for Cabo for the dates we wanted. And then I think her price at the time was like, it was like 2,600, which is pretty good per person for 7 nights. And then just before we like finalized everything, I wanted to look into like going directly with the airline, so Air Canada, Sunwing, WestJet. And then Sunwing came back with the exact same dates, hotel, everything for 1,700. So
What?
they beat her price by a lot, and I was like, well, people are gonna like that's an amazing price for Cabo, 1,700 for the whole week. And I
It was 1,700 with airfare and the hotel? What?
yeah, yeah. So we're like, okay, this is just a no-brainer. Like this
Why do
makes
you think? Give me like the vibe. Like, what was your vision on your wedding? Like, what did you want to do?
I wanted it timeless, classy, romantic, and an exotic vibe. So just yeah, and I feel like that's what I got with Cabo. It was perfect. I always wanted a wedding overseas. I never envisioned getting married in Toronto or in Canada. Um, it's just yeah, it's just not it. But we didn't know where exactly, like when we first started talking about it, and then yeah, Cabo was perfect. It was everything I wanted.
Amazing. So you got flights from Toronto?
Yeah, Toronto to
Yeah.
Cabo direct
Yeah.
for 1,700.
And with what hotel?
Sandos Finisterra.
Yeah, Sandos. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's such a beautiful hotel. It's absolutely gorgeous. They have a Cancun location as well, and I think another location. I don't know where the third one is, but yeah. So it when we first looked into it, we did look at the Cancun location because it looked beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up just going with Cabo. We just liked the background and the aesthetics, and we thought our photos would turn out.
How did you create a memorable atmosphere, like unique to you guys? Like, so you guys are both pilots.
Yeah.
About that, the pilot being both in aviation.
So most of our guests were in aviation in some way or another, like either they're pilots or they're mechanics or flight attendants. So there, everyone had like a common ground, aviation, and we put little personal touches to our whole week. Like we had welcome bags, we did a welcome boat party, so everyone got to know each other. And I think just having a wedding at a resort instead of a venue allowed people to get to know each other better and just hang out and spend more time with each other.
For your wedding invites, what were they?
Yeah, we gave out boarding passes, and yeah, they were so cute.
And
They're
then,
like, yeah. So our wedding favors were luggage tags, blue for the guy, like navy blue for the guys, and then like a champagne color for the girls. And then we did have our drinks, like our signature drinks, and it was called paper planes. So it was.
I love that.
We're trying not to overdo it because my husband, we can't just get crazy here. It's too
So
much. Like it
what
looks
was something
cheesy.
that got reeled in? What was something that you're like, whoa, 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 this is too much?
We wanted to do like a seating chart and like have like our bridesmaids and groomsmen come out and do like this a safety demo, but like kind of into like their welcome
Yeah.
dance. And Calvin's like, no, we're not doing
Okay.
that.
And Calvin's like, well, relax, relax. That's amazing. That's amazing. Tell me about your itinerary. So what day did you guys fly in?
So we flew in on a Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and our wedding was on a Thursday.
And so that Monday, did you fly? The majority of your guests came in on the Monday as well?
Yeah. So we flew in with our Toronto guests. So we all came in together. My
Mm-hmm.
overseas guests were trickling in on different days. Some of them came 2 weeks before. Like they wanted to spend a lot more time at Cabo doing other things.
Retirees, okay.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. My aunts and uncle, they're retired. But we had a few of my other guests from Dubai come in like 2 days before, a couple 3 days after the day of the wedding. So people were coming in all different times, but a majority of the guests came in when we came in on the Monday. And then we just kind of let people settle in that day. We didn't want to plan anything for that day. The next day, though, we had our big welcome boat party.
So Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday. And then a lot of people weren't there. I mean, the people who flew in with, of course, were, but some of my other guests from overseas weren't because they just flew in at different times. But most
Mm-hmm.
people were there. So that was really nice. It got everyone introduced and able to connect and
So
hang
was it
out.
a catamaran? What kind of boat party was it? Tell me about the boat.
The boat it was a catamaran, but it looked more like a yacht. So it was like a luxury catamaran, but it was a catamaran. It was beautiful. It had like 2 stories. We had these coconuts done that say the D'Souza's with like a date on it. It was beautiful. We went
You're gonna...
past the arc and
Yeah.
We had unlimited alcohol. It was such a vibe, but we loved it.
So how much was okay, your guest, you guys obviously took care of the boat party and the unlimited alcohol. So was this like a 4-hour package and who did you go with and how much was it?
We went through Cabo tours, and yeah, it was way above our budget. We got there, and it was 1,800 USD without unlimited alcohol
Okay.
for 3 hours. So we're like, okay, that's fine, that's good. But then we got there, and we're like, hey, 3 hours isn't enough. Let's extend it. So we got when
Did
we
you extend it after you'd been drinking? Like, did you extend it like on the boat?
no, we extended it before. Yeah, too.
Yeah.
But all of the boys had gone out drinking the night before, so they all woke up like hungover, and like, I was like, "This is just come on, guys." So
Oh my
I had
gosh.
to kind of be like, "All right, we need the unlimited alcohol package." So we just kept extending everything, and yeah, our budget went through the roof there. But
What did you end up spending on the boat party?
3,500 US.
USD?
Yeah,
But that
yeah,
was definitely one of the highlights of your wedding, though.
it definitely was. Like people keep talking about the boat party, so it was amazing. I
Yeah,
loved
that's
it.
amazing. That's
Yeah.
so cool. So I think that's cool that you guys did that. And how many people were on the boat party? Like, how many of your guests?
Let's say 30,
So,
35.
sorry, which vendor did you use again?
Cabo tours.
And it was a 4-hour.
No, it was 5 hours.
That's good. I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
it. Yeah,
good. I
yeah.
think that's pretty good. And were
We had
they
nothing
like,
but alcohol. They
okay,
played good music. Yeah.
that's good. That's important. That's important. Okay. And was that a surprise boat cruise? Like, did your guests know that you were doing it?
No, we had it on the itinerary, so we put
Oh, so
welcomes.
they knew.
They knew, yeah, but I don't think they realized like how nice it was actually going to be. So they were really like taken back and surprised, and they loved the experience. So, because
Well,
we
I
arranged
think,
the transportation as well. That was another thing that was added on. Like we arranged a bus that took us from the resort to where you'd get the boat and back. So that was extra.
and
But
when
yeah, it
you
was
go
easy for them.
part of the boat company, did you ask
Yeah,
the
the
boat
boat company
company?
arranged it. Yeah. Yeah.
And was that included in the 35?
It was. Yeah.
That's amazing. Like, at what point did you start planning your destination? How far out did you book the hotel and things like that? Like, how did it all come to be?
I booked it a year out. Oh, well, a year and 2 months out.
Nice.
And when we were first going through the budget, I was doing rough numbers, and I would like present it to Calvin and be like, oh yeah, see, look, this is going to be like so much more affordable than having a wedding here. And after him looking at it, he's like, yeah, this makes sense. So sat down together and we're like, hey, what do we need for the wedding and how much do we think it's going to cost? So we were like, hey, photographer, venue, dress, and makeup, whatever, everything. And we came up with like a rough number. And I think our rough number was like 30,000 Canadian,
Okay.
including like the flights, including everything. But then as the months went on, it was a lot more than 30,000 Canadian. So we had to keep like, I don't know, revisiting the budget and be like, okay, like, can we add this in? Is this going to work? And should we take this out? But yeah, we just ended up spending close to 60,000 Canadian for everything. Like,
Thought
oh,
you spent more than that. I totally thought you spent more than 60,000.
really? Yeah,
I
no, we spent
totally I totally
60,000.
thought you were closer to 80K. I 100% looking at your wedding photos, I was like, this is 80K.
Yeah.
1,700 for and at the hotel. Now, was this an all-inclusive
Yeah, it
hotel,
was all inclusive.
Sandos?
And it was
Amazing.
and it was beautiful because at first I was like 1,700, like this sounds like a budget hotel. Like I was looking at all the reviews, and and everything I looked at, it looked really nice. So I'm like, this has to be a beautiful hotel. But I hadn't gone to see it beforehand, which probably would have
Wow.
been an idea to do, but we just couldn't. Our schedules were crazy the year leading up to the wedding. So
What was the package that you got at Sandos in
it was
Cabo?
for the wedding. It was the surf and turf package.
Wow, okay.
It was so good. Like the food was amazing. And of course you're gonna have people that are vegetarian or can't or have food restrictions, and they accommodated that like so well. They're just like, all right, how many people are vegetarian? And I gave them a list ahead of time, and we had one kid at our wedding. So
Nice.
can you do like a kids menu for them? And they did everything. So but the main package was the surf and turf. And yeah, we had a 3-course meal. We had a the cake, a massive dessert table, champagne, like alcohol, unlimited, of course, because it's an all-inclusive, but we like upgraded the alcohol to include some of the more premium
Nice.
foods and beers.
And did you have a wedding planner that you hired, or did you use the venue's wedding planner?
The venue's wedding
And
planner.
how did you find, what was their name? Or if you,
Her name was Paulina.
and
Paulina
then
Rojas.
did you find that, like, was she timely? That's one thing I hear, like, there's like Mexican time and then there's like
Yeah,
Canadian
yeah.
time. And
Yeah, so we were actually dealing with another lady, and she was really, really, really good. She was just on top of it. And then she left to another resort. So everything got handed over to this lady, Paulina, and she was also very, very good. But I think her response time wasn't as quick. It wasn't like usually I would get like response like the next day, but hers was more like a week and a half. So sometimes I'd get a little like anxiety, like
yeah,
also
totally.
I'm like, oh my goodness, like is everything in order? Like no one's getting back to me. But no, so she worked out in the end. Like everything was amazing, but yeah, it wasn't as responsive. It was about a week and a half sometimes to get a response.
But that's really good to hear, though, that everything worked out. But I understand how you could sort of get like a little bit anxious if you're. What do you think your guest budgeted? So your wedding was 60K. Blows my mind. Okay, let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. What was your vendor? So you got a videographer.
Yeah, we got the photographer, which included the videography portion as well.
And
Yeah.
then who did you use for that? And then how much was, or what package, or how much did it cost, and what did you get?
We used Aiden Rebello, and I think I'm pronouncing the name correctly.
I think you are, yeah.
Yeah. And then he had like three packages, so I think we got the biggest package to be honest, because otherwise it wouldn't have captured the full day.
Right.
So I think it was the 6 hour package. I think it was a 6 hour package, yeah. And it was close to 6,000 Canadian.
For photo and video, I would say, and also, like, I'll play your video. I want to go through some of your images, and your video is amazing. And I feel like it really kind of suited your personalities and suited your vibe. Like, the editing style is very contemporary. I really liked it. So,
Okay, awesome.
no,
Yeah,
I
no,
think,
really good. He was awesome. I really I liked him a lot. We had we looked at the resort's photographer and videographer as well, and his work also looked good, but there's something about this photographer Aiden that we were looking at all his like past wedding photos. I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. I love it.
and he was Mexican. And then what about your hair and makeup?
Hair and makeup, I used her name is Yuli.
Okay.
Yeah, makeup by Yuli, and she was like the best luxury hair and makeup person in Cabo. Like I did all my research and she was like the best. And yeah, I looked at some of the other brides like on Instagram and I would ask like, who did your hair and makeup? And then they said Yuli. So she came in like the morning of to do my hair and makeup. I also didn't have a trial or anything with her.
I think if you hire someone that's a professional, they like know your skin tone, they know your hair. So did Julie do your hair and your makeup? Here, I'm gonna start since we're talking about it. I want to do a screen share. I love your photos. So see, this is what I love about the Pacific is these cliffs and the
Yeah,
sunset.
so
So
gorgeous.
stunning. So stunning. And like Cancun Playa, amazing, beautiful, don't get me wrong, but you're not getting the sunset. You only get the sunrise here, so that's totally different. And this is you guys at okay, and so this is the part where I actually wish that Calvin was here because you told me that he forgot his suit, or
My
what did he
goodness.
forget?
Yeah. Yeah, he forgot his suit, his whole suit.
His whole
So
suit.
like
You guys did a champagne tower. So was that included in the package, or was this extra?
they didn't charge us for it.
What?
Yeah, they just did it for us. They didn't charge anything extra for it. And then the day of, I was like, can you put blueberries and like raspberries, strawberries in it, whatever you guys can find, just make it a little, I don't know, just a little unique. And they're like, yeah, no worries. And they did it. But no, they didn't charge for the champagne tower.
Who did your flowers? The venue?
The venue did it. Yeah. I sent my inspo photos. I had like a vision board. And I was like, I just want gold and white and like creams. So
You bring this Mr. and Miss with you?
that one we got that off Etsy and I just
Nice.
on my suitcase. It was small enough. So,
And this is how you did the seating for 50. Beautiful. This is so stunning. I love it. So this was your menu. And this is so
which
beautiful.
I did all of that like in Toronto, and I just brought it with me.
Why did you do that?
Yeah, I just wanted a specific style. So I found like the templates on Etsy, and I'm like, I'll just put my own, like I'll just put the menu on there.
Beautiful, beautiful. So gorgeous. Yeah, you have a good sense of aesthetics. Okay. How long did it take the hair and makeup, and were they on time?
So the hair and makeup was on time, but
Shocking.
for some reason, no, like Yuli was on time, but it didn't go on time.
But your hair and makeup does look amazing, amazing. And is that Yuli right there?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
It's amazing. No, your hair, you look fabulous. You do look amazing. I don't know if I'll be able to play the whole video because I love him. Look at Calvin's footwork. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, we took dance, like we did a dance class.
You did a dance class?
We did in Toronto.
I was gonna ask because this looks too good. Like, look at this. Bam.
We did a little like first dance class, which we weren't going to, but I'm like, it's gonna look so boring with us just like swaying from side to side for the whole song. Like, I don't know. I just wanted something a little more interesting. Yeah, so we did.
I was watching this and I just love how it was Sade. First of all, I love Sade. And I thought, Calvin, like,
what?
it's very obvious that you guys knew what you were doing because look at you take your time. You're like, bop, like you're taking the beats. Look at that. That was amazing.
Yeah, it's so nice to see it come together because we were going through dance classes for so long. I think we did it for like 2 months, like once a week.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Ooh, so good. And now when you guys go out to like any type of event and there's music, you kind of have a little routine down already.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah.
it's a multi-purpose thing.
Actually, he'll start doing that dance randomly.
Like, remember
like,
that
to
time?
different songs.
And this is so good. I love it. These are just cell phone videos. And the sparklers, were they provided by?
Yeah, they were provided by the resort. We did pay for them.
Love this. How he picks you up. Let's just watch that. Woo!
I was so scared I was gonna fall the whole time because I was like I had to like run up to him in my heels. And when I was practicing this like during our dance class, I was wearing heels, but I was wearing like tights or whatever. So there was no like dress that I could trip over. And I was so scared. I was like, I'm gonna fall. But
You
no,
killed it. You killed it. Okay, now I want to watch. Yeah, like I love all your photos. Your photos are so stunning. I like the editing. The sand tones are beautiful. Everyone's skin tones are really nice. These are beautiful, super fun. So are these that's your dad, that's your mom?
Yeah.
Amazing. And then Calvin's doing his guy thing. Like these shots are fantastic. I love this photo. Your dress, stunning. Where did you get the dress?
Got it at Superior Bridal in Toronto. It was an Alyson dress.
¿Cuánto cuesta? How
30.
This dress is really nice. Like, look at the detailing on this dress. Your butt looks amazing. There's this one photo where I was like, the photographer knows what they're doing. So did you guys see each other before the ceremony?
Yeah, we did the first like a.
So some people are kind of superstitious. Are you glad that you did that first look? I think it's the smartest thing to do is to do the first look. I know sometimes they're like, I want to see me walking down the aisle for the first time, but then it just gets so crunchy. So
yeah, what to do. So
photos. This is why people go to Cabo. Like this is, or even Puerto Vallarta, but this is so stunning. Like you're not going to get this type of the rocks, the hills. Like you're not going to get this in Playa del Carmen or Cancun.
yeah.
Okay, these are like this. I'm like, is this a drone shot?
No, it wasn't. It was someone just one of the photographers was just like standing over the
Cute.
there.
And I love, like, did you intentionally match the dresses to the rock? Was that like that champagne?
No, yeah, it's a champagne, but I didn't intentionally do it. We wanted like a navy blue champagne for the
I love it.
bridesmaids groomsmen.
Love it. Love these photos. Love everything. So this was your ceremony?
Yes, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it
Love
was
it.
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
So
And you sort of had to make like a decision on the fly because things got pushed down a little bit later that you couldn't do your family photos or they had to. Tell me
yeah,
what happened again.
oh, I was like, we were really upset with that. So because the hair and makeup took so long, like everything was kind of delayed. Um, we got to well, the ceremony had just ended, and we're like, okay, we're gonna do our family photos, right? And the photographer's like, no, it's either family photos or like your sunset romantic photos. Like you got to pick one because I can't do both. There's just not enough time. Like we'll miss the window, and then your starts. And I was like, what do we do? And I'm like, you know what? I want the romantic. I feel bad though because I don't have any photos with like our families all together. And I mean, I have a few with my parents when I was getting ready. Like I just asked them to come to my room, so thank goodness I have that. But there's none with like his mom and his cousins and sisters, so I kind of feel bad, but can't have it all.
Can't have it all, girl.
Yeah.
You had most of it though. It looks like you had most of it. Like these photos are so good. Hold on, I want to get to the picture of your butt. When I saw that photo, I was like, ooh, this dress looks killer on you. This dress looks
Thank
so
you.
killer on you. This one. Ooh.
Thank you.
Did you know that was the photographer like just raise your hip a little bit and drop? Did you know
No,
really
no.
going for that? But like yeah, you look stunning. You look so stunning. And then did you guys yeah, I love these photos. They're so gorgeous. Yeah, and this is Cabo. Like it's so stunning, such a place. And I like so you how far was the walk? The venue was on the beach and then you just walked down those stairs and then that's where you took your sunset photos.
Yeah, actually it was quite a walk. Because the venue like where we got married, the ceremony spot was like at the end of the resort, and then the beach was the opposite way. Like so it's like a good 15-20 minute walk. I didn't feel it really, but I guess that's why he's like, it's either one or the other. We can't do both photos because it
Okay,
takes.
well this is good.
Yeah.
Sorta.
I was one with everyone there. We got like a group photo there.
Okay, what's with the guy on the far right though? It's like it's so no, I'm just joking.
But that's one of his groomsmen,
It's
Austin.
like, are you sneezing? So I wanted to ask you a question about your wedding sign in the fan. So you brought this paper with you. You brought the stationery with you. And did you
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
this sign with you as well?
yeah,
And so the
yeah.
event
We
should be
did.
and you got that custom on Etsy. With the dance class, you were able to nail this pose.
I really wanted this pose. It was so important to me. I kept doing it like over and over again because
Right.
I wanted it, like I wanted the photographer to get that pose.
It's not easy. It's not easy to do that. Like you got abs, eh? Like, ugh.
It was like, I don't think there's a few other shots where I'm like, no, yeah, we tried to do that pose. It didn't come out right. So I
I
that one did.
so stunning. And these are real flowers or fake flowers?
Yeah, they're real. They're all real.
See, this is I'm like this wedding was 80K. I'm like this wedding was $80,000.
Yeah, we worked really well with the budget, and
So
if I
nice.
wanted something else, then we would kind of take out something that wasn't so significant. So we really try to make it work without, yeah, killing the budget.
So do you have any like regrets? Anything where you're like, you know what? I wish. And the fireworks? Did this include fireworks?
No, it didn't, but it was a coincidence. Like fireworks just happened. So the photographer's like, should go over there right now. Let's just get some cool shots.
Oh my
So
God, I
it
love
looked
it.
like, yeah, but no, that was for
Another
someone.
wedding paid for
Yeah,
it, and you just got
exactly.
and the decal on the cake as well. Sorry, is this a bad question? Is this a real cake, fake cake? Is the top
No,
real?
no, it's a real cake. Yeah.
And the D'Souza's, that's another Etsy one as well that you
Yeah,
brought
there's
with
another
you.
Etsy purchase.
Who
Yeah.
decorated this cake? The hotel?
The hotel. Yeah.
That's
Have a vision
beautiful.
of what I wanted, and it wasn't exactly, but it was like I'm pretty easygoing. Like the
I want to play this because when I saw this, I was like, this is the fucking. Oh, wait, don't mess it up. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. This is amazing. This is what I mean by like, I think they understood you. Like, I feel like this person knew you. Like that cut was amazing. This is amazing. It's just so good.
yeah, he picked the song.
This is what I'm saying. It's like I felt like do they know you or is this guy Aiden guy just like super cool?
Yeah. He just did it.
I love it. This whole thing is amazing. This is amazing.
Thank you.
Like
Yeah, it's just nice seeing it. I was like, oh. I can't believe it's been a year. Like, it was my dream week. I wish I could relive it again.
So iconic. Like it's like just the editing, like hold on. So good. This like I love the edits and the silhouette. And this with so good. So good. This is so good. I love it. I think this is amazing. Yeah. Any regrets? Like anything that you were like, any
Yeah, two regrets, maybe three. Yeah, like looking back at it, it was like bothering me, and I was talking to my girlfriends about it. And they're like, "Oh, whatever, like don't think it's done. Who cares now?" But I'm like, yeah, but it still bothered me. I think if I could do it all over again, I would go 3 days before anyone else.
mm,
I don't think I would have gone with everyone.
mm,
It was so hard to spend time with people while coordinating the wedding, while like packing the welcome bags, and I didn't want to give anyone anything else to do. I think that's my second regret is not giving enough. Not,
bridesmaid.
yeah, exactly. It's like they're there
You're
to help.
maid. The
I
bride.
didn't want to. I felt bad. I was like, they're here on vacation. I want them to enjoy. But like, I know, like they could have been helping. And they kept asking, and they're like, "What can we do to help you? What can we do to help you?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. Don't worry." But it's like I could have. I did everything on my own. Like that week when I was like trying to prepare stuff, Calvin and I were like packing the welcome bags and running around and doing this and doing that. And yeah, I felt like I didn't spend enough time with everyone
Mm,
because I was doing all that other stuff. So, yeah, I would have come 3 or 4 days before everyone, and then I would have delegated more tasks. Those,
delegated.
yeah.
And that's it. But that's it though. That's all of your
And, my third one is I think I would have done trials or like had my hair and makeup done for the boat party and had like more trials and stuff. But I guess because I was only there for like that week, so I didn't go ahead of time. There was no time to squeeze everything in. It was already like very, very tight on timing. And then my last regret, which was out of my control, was that my mom missed my reception. She got food poisoning the morning of. So she attended the ceremony and then got sick and had to leave and missed my whole reception, everything, like the dance, the father-daughter dance, like the whole
I'm sorry to
reception.
hear that. That's
No, it's okay. It's completely out of everyone's control, but I was like really sad about that for a long time. But so I'm like, whatever. She made the ceremony and she was there for like my church wedding. So yeah, it's okay. It worked out.
Did she bounce back the next day or was she just
Well, the next day she was still a bit rough, and then the day after she was totally fine. So too bad. The breakfast buffet in the morning. No one else got sick though.
but hey, you know what? It's only three things and it's those three things. Okay, so come a couple days earlier so you're not running around like a maniac trying to
Yeah.
pack everything.
Yeah.
Utilize your friends that come with
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
so they're not just constantly like beep beep beep. And you could have done that through the app because I think that people want to help you. Obviously, like your friends, they love you, they want to help you, but you want to feel like, no, it's okay. I'm inviting you. You're my guest. But at the same time, like you're throwing a huge event.
Exactly. I
You should
know.
have utilized the bridesmaids or the groomsmen or whatever. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, your mom got food poisoning, but that's out of your control.
Yeah. That's out of our control. So
But other than that, your wedding, I love it. I love
thank
it.
you.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I wish I could relive it again. We want to go back. Maybe we'll like do a 25th wedding or a vow renewal, maybe in
But you could go
25
back
years.
to
We'll see.
Cabo. You would do a 25th year vow renewal. You could go back to Cabo like every 5 years or something like that. That would be,
Yeah, true.
or whatever you wanted to.
Yeah. Same resort.
But
Actually
hey,
enjoy it because I feel like I didn't do that week. I was just running around
you
like
guys
a crazy
enjoyed it.
person. So I mean, I enjoyed it, but we didn't like sit down and have like slow moments. It was just like fast paced the whole week. So,
I think
but it
your
was
wedding is
awesome. It was my
amazing.
dream week.
Yeah, it definitely was. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Alyson, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This was so good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love everything you said. Thank you.
Thank
So
you for having me.
I think honestly, talking about this and then talking about like what you regret and the little details, like you have a really good sense of aesthetics. I don't know if you know this, but I think you know what looks good.
Thank you. And if you want to see Calvin at all, we're not recording anymore, right?
Wait, hold on. Let me stop.